What does summer weather sound like?
What does winter sound like?
What does a forecast sound like? A forecast can be tuned just like a musical instrument.
A sound, like my voice, is a vibration that propagates a wave through matter, like a liquid, solid, or gas.
A pure tone sounds like this and looks like this, a sine wave. Our atmosphere also has waves. The movement of air on our spinning Earth isn't uniform. There are bends, twists, highs and lows in the weather pattern. These are the atmospheric waves. All waves have a frequency and amplitude. We hear those as pitch and volume. Atmospheric waves have these same properties. But what would atmospheric waves sound like?
Music can connect with us, for example, if you think of your favorite song, it makes you feel a certain way, usually a happy feeling perhaps, or if you were hearing a sad song, it might make you feel sad.
How would winter resonate?
Where my mind goes immediately is to Vivaldi's Four Seasons. He describes slipping on the ice. He describes the snow falling and being inside warm next to the fire. He describes teeth chattering and really cold.
The first movement has a quick building tension and a melody that cuts like the wind, giving a feeling of coldness. The second movement is slower, more relaxed, like you're inside by the fire.
What do you think calm, fair weather would sound like to you?
Calm, fair weather, what would that sound like? Certainly a slow tempo, a nice, familiar melody, and soothing harmonies.
What would stormy weather sound like to you?
Gosh, stormy weather, I think, would be a faster speed to perhaps imitate the wind, jagged rhythms, thorny harmonies, and strange melodies.
A long stretch of mild weather is very monotone. Last winter, I could have played the tune. It was one loud blast, the second warmest winter on record. A stormy weather pattern is active, multiple lows, fronts, and troughs passing through the area. If it was a song, it would have an active melody and harmony. So what are we composing for this winter?
To help with this year's forecast, we have the South Bend Symphony with guest conductor Tanya Miller playing the works of Shostakovich and Mozart.
Let's listen to a few of these songs. What type of weather do they make you feel?
Shostakovich's second movement makes me feel on edge, makes me feel anxious. There's tension there. The music seems to be grinding, seems to be going forward with a fast energy, and I'm on the edge of my seat wanting to know what's going to happen next.
This winter will be more active than last year, and the pattern switches from a dominant El Nino to a likely weak La Nina. But that transition is slow and could take until the end of winter. So I do not expect our Winter Symphony to start as harshly as this melody does. Let's listen to something lighter.
To me, Mozart's first moment is full of splendor, ceremonious. It makes me feel grand. It's joyful. Something big is about to happen.
I expect winter to start more slowly and gently than this melody. Thanks to our warming climate, the cold season starts later and ends sooner. But when the cold season finally arrives, it may hit sharply, like Shostakovich's fourth movement.
The fourth movement, to me, it sounds like somebody somewhere is angry, stamping, insisting, I want to know what is happening, what's going on, where are we going, what is this about?
With a weak La Nina, the polar vortex may be a bigger player this year and spill cold air our way midwinter. How harsh this winter becomes depends on just how a trough or ridge lands in Michiana. Even if the polar vortex is active, it still has to lean in our direction and not towards another part of the globe. I believe Winter 2025 will most echo Mozart's third movement, with its gentle start followed by multiple changes in tempo, volume, and pitch. I expect this winter to be more active than last winter, especially through the heart of the season in January. Last winter, there was only about 2 weeks of cold and snow. This winter could be more than double that. I'm predicting 53 inches of snow and 3 nights below zero. Some snow may still struggle to stick with another winter with above normal temperatures, but this season is less likely to be in the running for the warmest all time.
We end in happiness. If this was an opera, it would be a happy opera. It would not be a tragedy at all. And we end feeling great.